I've heard of ambient music before, but definitely like not thought of it very positively. And this was like a lot different than I've never listened to it, and this was way better than I was expecting.
Yeah, I listened to a bit of kind of like vaporwave, like chill study music, which is pretty ambient. But this is the first like actually like high production value, like well made ambient music that I've enjoyed.
Her music is so experimental and so unique and just so innovative. I mean, just the nature of how she like loops the music and creates the music as she's performing. I go to a lot of concerts and I've never seen that happen before. Gwen's music is very, very interconnected with her performance. I think that her performance is a huge part of what makes her music so special. So like, I mean, I enjoy listening to her music, but I enjoy it more live just because of the nature of it being different every time and feeling so raw and emotional and real.
My name is Gwen Wolfenbarger and my project is Steel Eggs. My band in high school is named Sea Legs, and it was always an inside joke that one of us would go off and do our own solo project under the alias Steel Eggs. I ended up doing that as a joke. It went a little too far, and by the time I realized that it was a terrible name, it was too late to change it. Yeah, usually I describe it as ambient pop, but really that doesn't really mean anything. I try not to describe it whenever I can, and I let people make their own conclusions. DIY music in Colorado Springs is usually more along the lines of metal music or indie rock music. There isn't much in the way of experimental or ambient music, so I'm kind of forging my own path here. I always want to create or elicit some sort of emotional reaction. Psychoacoustics is at play whenever we hear any type of sound, even when we're not necessarily listening to something. It shapes the way we interpret the world and how we interpret ourselves, and I feel like I can utilize concepts in psychoacoustics to elicit those emotional responses that I am aiming for. I believe that ambient music can be whatever you make of it, and it's not necessarily like something that has to exist in the subconscious. It can be somewhere in the liminal space between like reality and the subconscious.